The impact of Trump's presidency from a political expert. Comedian Chris Rock in his new special talks about bullies, and he makes the argument that while bullying is bad, if as a culture nobody knows how to take on a bully, then bullies can win.
We need bullies. That's how Trump became president.
Chris Rock sent the former president into a complete tailspin with just 5 quick remarks about Trump's assassination attempt. When Rock mocked Trump's near-death experience, it wasn't just a joke. It cut deeper. Trump lost it because what he really wanted was to be seen as an untouchable, an exception.
The presidency, again, by winning the popular vote, was just named Time Man of the Year. Trump had a good year, man. Trump survived an assassination.
Now picture this, Donald Trump standing in front of a mirror, maybe the shirt slightly torn for dramatic effect, gazing at his reflection like he's the main character in a blockbuster finale. In his mind, slow motion, flags waving, epic music, swelling, a bald eagle slicing through the sky. The kind of moment that ends with statues, documentaries, and crowds chanting his name like he just saved Earth from an alien invasion. He thought this was his hero arc, but the universe had other plans. Because instead of being crowned a symbol of resilience, Trump got absolutely scorched by none other than Chris Rock. No solemn tributes, no national moment of silence, just Rock, a mic, and enough savage punchlines to level a comedy club. He didn't just steal Trump's spotlight, he turned it into a disco ball and danced on it. Trump didn't get his moment of glory. He got turned into a meme. Here's the thing, Trump doesn't just enjoy attention. He's made of it. It's not a craving, it's a dependency. He breathes in applause and exhales bravado. Take away the spotlight, and you're not just annoying him. You're suffocating him. So when Chris Rock turned what Trump wanted to spin as a near-martyr moment into a comedy bit, that wasn't just offensive, that was existential. Trump wasn't wounded by policy critiques or political rivals. He was undone by a joke, because Rock didn't come at him with arguments or outrage. He came with indifference, with laughter, with a casual smirk that said, "You're not larger than life, you're just a punchline." And that hit harder than any headline. See, Trump doesn't fear criticism. He thrives on it. Outrage fuels his brand. But mockery? That's different. That's stripping away the mythos. That's the one thing he can't monetize. Being hated means you still matter. But being laughed off the stage? That's annihilation. This was supposed to be his Churchill in the bunker moment. Instead, it felt like a deleted scene from a reality show reboot. The internet went feral. TikTok was flooded with parody slow-mos, circus music, and bad wigs. Twitter spun punchlines faster than press secretaries could draft statements. Late-night hosts pounced. Everyone was in on it, except Trump, sulking at Mar-a-Lago, probably surrounded by cold Diet Coke and dog-eared magazine covers from 2016. And sources, those ever-helpful anonymous insiders, claimed he lost it. MAGA hats flying. Phones slammed. Rage calls to Fox News, demanding full-hour tributes. He even Googled how many presidents had been shot, as if aiming to join a tragic hall of fame, not understanding that legacy isn't something you audition for. He reportedly muttered that comedians owed their careers to him, as if he were some kind of divine muse for late-night TV. The self-importance was so thick, you could spread it on toast.
Now, talking about the 9 New Yorkers that didn't vote for him, okay? No. People are like, he's gonna be so undignified.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, silence your phones, and brace yourselves. Because what we're about to unpack isn't just another celebrity roast or late-night zinger. No, this was a masterclass in comedic dissection. A surgical takedown so precise, so brutal, so elegantly humiliating that even Trump's spray tan couldn't cover the bruises. And the man holding the scalpel, Chris Rock. Yes, that Chris Rock. The man who's been poking fun at power structures since before Twitter existed. The guy who's faced bigger audiences than most politicians ever will and made each one cry, laughing. But this time, he didn't just aim for cheap laughs. He aimed for the myth of Donald J. Trump. And if that wasn't enough, he roped Elon Musk into the circus too. Because why not throw a tech billionaire into a political punchline? Let's rewind. Chris Rock took the stage, spotlight on, crowd buzzing. They were expecting some jokes, some chuckles, maybe a jab at the latest Kardashian scandal. But what they got instead was an absolutely blistering monologue, one that ricocheted through the internet like a political grenade. He didn't open with fluff. He opened with fire. And here's the kicker. He didn't go for the obvious. No overused jokes about Trump's hair looking like it lost a fight with a cotton candy machine. No low-hanging fruit about his diet or his addiction to all-caps Twitter meltdowns. Chris Rock aimed higher and hit harder. He introduced Elon Musk as the most successful African American in the world. Pause. Silence. Double take. Wait. What? Yep. Elon Musk, born in South Africa, technically fits the geographical bill. And suddenly, the room erupted. Not in polite laughter, but in the kind of explosive realization that only great comedy brings. That one line pulled the rug out from under the Trump mythology. Because Trump has clung to Elon Musk like a toddler, with a blankie. He waves him around at rallies like a badge of honor. Look at me, I'm friends with the richest guy in the world. It's his ultimate flex, his golden ticket to tech world relevance. But with that single sentence, Rock didn't just make a joke, he made a point. He exposed a core irony so rich it should come with a tax bracket. Trump, the self-proclaimed nationalist, the builder of metaphorical and literal walls, the anti-immigration hardliner, is besties with a foreign-born billionaire who embodies the very immigrant success story Trump rails against. You could practically hear the sound of Trump's ego deflating. And that wasn't the end of it. Rock didn't stop after Musk. He doubled down, tripled down, and brought out the big guns. He pointed out, with devastating calmness, that Trump treats validation from billionaires like holy scripture. The man could be sinking in quicksand, but if a billionaire threw him a compliment, he'd call it a yacht. Because here's the truth. Trump doesn't just enjoy admiration. He's addicted to it. He chases praise like it's a business deal, hunts it like a lost inheritance. And when he gets admiration from someone, he can wave in front of a camera. Someone like Elon Musk. It's like pure oxygen to his fragile, spray-tanned soul. Chris Rock knew this. That's why his jokes landed like missiles, not marshmallows. He didn't just make fun of Trump, he exposed him. He dragged his contradictions into the light. He showed that for all the shouting, posturing, and chest-puffing, Trump's ideology folds like a cheap suit the moment a rich guy says, "Hey, nice job." Let's paint the scene. Trump, lounging at Mar-a-Lago, watching clips of Rock's set with the expression of a man who just realized the joke is about him. His Diet Coke trembles in his hand. His team of yes-men stare at the floor, avoiding eye contact. And Trump? He's furious. Not because the jokes weren't funny, but because they were true. Because Chris Rock didn't need to shout to make a point. He didn't storm the stage like a political activist. He simply let the facts speak, dipped them in sarcasm, and served them on a silver platter. And audiences ate it up. They didn't just laugh, they understood. They understood that Trump's entire brand, the red hats, the rallies, the billionaire cosplay, is built on smoke and mirrors. They saw through the illusion. Because when you align yourself with a foreign-born tech giant and still run a platform built on America first, anti-immigrant rhetoric, you don't look patriotic. You look hypocritical. And that's what Chris Rock illuminated.